Did you know that unhealthy lawns and poor lawn care practices can be bad for the environment? Leaves, grass, garbage, loose soil, pet waste, spilled or unused fertilizer, and herbicides can all be washed off of your lawn and into the storm drain during a rainstorm. You may not realize that water that goes into the storm drains flows directly into our rivers, lakes, and streams without being treated first. When you wash dishes, flush the toilet, or drain bathwater, all that water goes to the water treatment plant, where it is cleaned before flowing into the river. When water enters the storm drain from the street, it carries trash, lawn clippings, leaves, and other pollutants directly into the river.
A neglected lawn with thin grass or a perfect lawn both can harm our lakes and rivers. When it rains, pollutants can wash off and end up in our groundwater or our surface water. The best choice for clean water is a properly maintained lawn. With a little knowledge and some good practices, you can have a nice quality lawn and clean water.
This video will show you some simple things you can do to have a healthy and attractive lawn that will help keep our lakes and rivers clean. You will learn that there are different types of healthy lawns and that your expectations for your lawn will affect how much time and money you invest in it. You will learn how grass plants work and how to use that knowledge in your lawn care practices. You will also learn the best way to mow to promote a healthy lawn. You will learn about aeration and how it strengthens your lawn without a lot of additional input. You will learn when and how to water your lawn. Once you have learned these concepts, you will be well on your way to having a healthy lawn that is also better for the environment. The perfect weed-free lawn takes much more input and is more likely to harm our waters. A good quality, thick lawn with a few weeds will still be attractive and help keep our water clean. Your expectations may differ for the front and backyard. Lowering your expectations may help minimize negative impact on our waters.
I don't need a perfect yard. I don't mind a few weeds in my yard, but every once in a while I do like to go around and maybe get some of the dandelions that are getting a little out of control. There it goes.
Because they use less water, fertilizer, and pesticide, healthy average or minimal quality lawns are generally less harmful to the environment than high-quality lawns. However, employing the practices shown in this video will help keep our lakes and rivers clean for all lawn quality expectations. Next, it helps to understand how plants work. First, let's look at the parts of the grass plant and how each part contributes to the growth of the plant. Above ground, the grass consists of the leaves and stem, which absorb sunlight, which grass needs in order to grow and thrive. In a process called photosynthesis, they use all of their surface area to capture sunlight and create energy to grow.
Grasses need to capture the sun's energy to form new carbohydrates or new sugars, which are the food for that plant growth. And that's why we see a lot of our turf grasses decline in shaded situations.
Underground, the roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Underground stems, or rhizomes, form new plants. At the surface is the crown, which is the part of the plant that generates new leaves. Next, let's look at the life cycle of the grass plant. We will talk about the life cycle of cool season grasses, which are the most common grasses in Minnesota. Kentucky bluegrass is a cool season grass. The life cycle of grass plants begins in late July to early August. In the fall, with cool weather and increased rain, grass plants start to grow. Below ground, the roots grow deeper. In the winter, grass lies dormant. It looks dead, but the crown is alive, getting ready for new growth in the spring. In the spring, once the ground thaws, the grass plants start to grow again. The roots are long and can get water from deeper in the ground. In the summer, as the temperature gets hotter, both the leaves and roots slow down their growth. In the heat of the summer, grass plants may go dormant. This is when your lawn turns brown and looks dead. As long as the crown stays alive, your lawn will revive after the first good rain. Now that you understand what makes up the grass plant and how it grows throughout the year, you can put that knowledge to use when you care for your lawn. Mowing properly is the best and easiest thing you can do to help build a healthy lawn. These principles of smart mowing will make your lawn healthier and less harmful for our lakes and rivers with very little extra work. The first principle of good mowing technique is mow high. Mowing high leaves plenty of the leaf to absorb sunlight and promote growth.
The amount of leaf surface that you have to capture photosynthesis, to capture that sunlight energy, is very important. Higher mowing heights will produce a more dense, more healthy root system and a better turf grass in general.
This mark on this deck is set for 3 inches. If you're unsure how to adjust your lawnmower deck for the proper height, you can reference your owner's manual.
The second principle is, don't cut more than 1/3 of the grass blade at a time. Cutting off too much at once puts a lot of stress on the plant and makes it harder for it to grow.
Also, by keeping that 1/3 rule, the clippings that we return to our lawn will be better mixed in and settle better in the lawn.
Unless you are watering regularly, you will mow less during the hottest months of the summer. The third principle is, keep your mower blades sharp. Dull blades mangle the grass plant's leaves and weaken the plant, making it more prone to disease. Damaged grass tips often turn yellow or give the lawn a grayish or whitish appearance. Sharp blades help the mower run more efficiently and use less fuel.
Changing your lawnmower blade is a simple procedure that can be done by most homeowners. Bring it to the hardware store and have the blade sharpened.
Good afternoon. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Is this where we take our blades to get sharpened?
Absolutely. I'll give this to Bob and we'll get the sharpened for you.
Oh, thank you.
The fourth principle of good mowing is, let grass clippings stay on your lawn. When mowing, blow the clippings into your yard, not the street.
Those clippings degrade very rapidly. They will provide the added nutrient benefit of the elements or the fertilizers and nutrients that are in those lawn clippings.
Grass clippings provide the same nutrition as a round of fertilizer. Mulched leaves can also stay on the lawn unless they cover more than 50% of the grass. Mowing chops them up and spreads them out. If grass clippings or leaves fall into the street or sidewalk, sweep them back onto the lawn, bag them up and arrange for pickup, or drop them off at your local compost site. If clippings are not swept up, they will flow into the storm drain the next time it rains. Leaving grass clippings in the street is like adding fertilizer directly into the lakes.
If I don't clean up these leaves, they're gonna end up in the Mississippi River. So let's clean them up.
The fifth principle is mow according to the life cycle of grass. You will mow more often in the spring and fall, and less often in the summer when heat and lack of water stress the plant and slow down its growth.
We can reduce the amount of mowing, relieving the mowing stress during these periods which are already fairly stressful.
Mowing your lawn too often or too short in the summer can kill your grass. Let's review the principles of good mowing. 1. Mow high. 2. Don't cut more than 1/3 of the grass blade at a time. 3. Keep your mower blade sharp. 4. Let grass clippings stay on your lawn. 5. Mow according to the life cycle of grass. Using these mowing techniques is an easy way to make your lawn fuller, greener, and healthier without adding chemical fertilizers that may end up in our waterways. The next thing you can do after improving your mowing technique is aeration. In aeration, a machine pulls out small plugs or cores of soil every few inches in your lawn. This practice helps loosen up your soil so that water can go further into the soil and roots can grow deeper and stronger. Core aeration is the best way to aerate. The dirt cores stay on top of your lawn. They soon break down, returning the nutrients in the cores to the soil. The best time to aerate is in the fall. You can rent a core aeration machine at the hardware or home improvement store. These machines are heavy and can be hard to handle, so you may choose to hire a contractor to do it for you. Either way you do it, the cost of core aeration is low compared to the benefit to your lawn. Before aerating, mark anything in the yard that you don't want to punch a hole into. This includes electric dog fences, sprinkler systems, and tree roots. Stay 3 to 4 feet away from tree trunks and avoid exposed roots. Do 2 passes with the core aerator in different directions. The more the better. Core aeration helps strengthen your lawn because it allows more room for grass roots to grow and allows oxygen and water to reach them. It makes your lawn healthier without adding chemicals that could end up in our lakes and rivers. Adding the right amount of water to your lawn at the right time helps protect our water systems because it keeps your grass healthy and prevents excess water from running off your lawn. Watering too much or in the wrong way harms our water supply in several ways. The excess water takes nutrients away from plant roots, weakening your grass and leaving it open to disease and weeds. When excess water runs off your grass, it carries with it loose soil, grass clippings, fertilizer, herbicide, and garbage into the storm drains. Overwatering wastes good, clean water that was meant for drinking. How and if you water depends on your lawn expectations. Your lawn gets most of what it needs from rainfall. Additional water may not be needed. Letting your yard go dormant is a good water conservation practice. Occasional or no watering may be enough to produce a thick, healthy lawn that meets your expectations. If you must have a green lawn, follow these principles to give your lawn what it needs to stay green while reducing water use. The first principle is water according to the life cycle of grass. In the spring and fall, water deeply and infrequently, about 1 to 2 times per week when it does not rain.
Over longer periods of time with higher amounts of water to wet the entire turfgrass root zone 6, 7, 8 inches or so.
By watering less often, but for a longer amount of time, you will encourage the roots to grow deep, which will make your grass stronger. In the summer, water shallow and frequently, about 2 to 4 times per week when there is no rain. During the summer months, the grass roots shrink and do not reach as far down into the ground. Because of that, you need to water your lawn more often, but for a shorter period of time.
Because our root system recedes in the summer months and shortens up, our irrigation practices should be targeted to simply irrigate that area where the roots are. It might be the 2 or 3 inch depth in the summer month.
To conserve water, allow your grass to go dormant. Dormant grass only needs about 1/4 of an inch per week or 1/2 inch every other week to keep the crowns alive. It may look dead, but as long as the crown of the grass plant is healthy, your lawn will grow again after the first rain.
The same thing happens in the winter. As long as our crowns don't die over the winter, we can lose essentially all of this foliage on the top, and we will still have regrowth of our turf grasses.
The second principle is, don't overwater. Know how much water your lawn needs. Grass needs about 1 inch of water per week, including rain, in order to stay green. Some signs that your lawn needs water are when footprints show or if grass turns a blue-gray color. Measure rainwater using a rain gauge and subtract the amount of rainfall from the weekly water needs of your lawn. Calibrate your sprinkler or automated irrigation system so you know how much water it sprays in 15 minutes.
To test the output of our irrigation system, we placed 3 similar containers to this out for 15 minutes. And now we're going to find out how much water is in the container.
Use all this information to calculate how long to run your sprinkler or program your irrigation system in order to give your lawn the right amount of water. For more information on calibrating your sprinklers, visit mwmo.org. The third principle is minimize water lost through evaporation. Water early in the morning rather than in the heat of the day. Use a sprinkler that sprays close to the ground rather than high in the air. Avoid watering on windy days. The fourth principle is water your lawn, not the street. Any water that falls on a street or driveway will flow directly into the storm sewer, carrying debris and pollutants with it. Water that falls on a hard surface is a waste of clean water. Adjust your sprinklers so that all the water stays on your lawn. If you have an automatic irrigation system, check it often to make sure that all the sprinklers are working and are not spraying water onto the driveway or street.
It's important from time to time to do an inspection of your system. Heads become out of adjustment. As we can see right here, we have an errant head that's heading out into the street. This head may have got damaged by a lawnmower, and so we'd want to recalibrate that.
In addition to these principles, be sure to follow any water restrictions imposed by your city. Let's review the principles of responsible watering. Water according to the life cycle of grass. Don't overwater. Minimize water lost through evaporation. Water your lawn, not the street. If you follow these rules, you will keep your lawn healthy throughout the year while conserving water and keeping debris and chemicals out of our lakes and rivers. If these tasks are more than you can or want to do, you can hire a contractor who is state certified in lawn care with reduced environmental impact. Visit the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency's website to find a list of certified contractors. These are companies that have staff trained in lawn care with reduced environmental impacts. Let's review the main points. A healthy lawn is good for the environment. Remember the principles of healthy mowing. Mow high, 3 inches or more. Don't cut off more than 1/3 of the grass blade at a time. Keep your mower blade sharp. Keep clippings and leaves on the lawn and off the road. Mow according to the life cycle of grass. Do core aeration in the fall to loosen your soil so there is more room for grass roots and water. Follow the principles of responsible watering. Water according to the life cycle of grass. Don't overwater. Minimize water lost through evaporation. Water your lawn, not the street. Hire a certified contractor if you cannot or do not want to do them yourself. If you do all the things recommended in this video, you will have a much healthier yard and will be doing your part to protect our rivers, lakes, and streams.
When I grow up, I'll want a healthy river.
The Mississippi River is important because it's the water we drink from.
If we don't clean it soon, then soon there won't be any water left for us.
I would like my kids to have a beautiful river view to enjoy and clean drinking water.
Good practices, a healthy yard, these all are good for the water quality of our river in our city.
If you'd like to watch this video again or view the other videos in this series, Fertilizing Your Lawn and Weed Control, visit mwmo.org. To find a list of contractors certified in lawn care with reduced environmental impacts, visit www.pca.state.mn.us/turfgrass.